Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this feel-good banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com. This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports. OCA Media Sports presents Friday Night Live. Tonight, the Oregon Panthers take on the Monroe Cheesemakers. And now, bringing you tonight's exciting game action, seated at the pinnacle of Panther Stadium, is Dan Dean and Kian McCauley.
And welcome to Oregon High School football on this 12th day of October 2018, where your 6-2 Panthers are taking on the 2-6 Monroe Cheesemakers. It's a balmy 39 degrees out. It's senior night. It's parent night. It's everything night. The Panthers coming off of an impressive win over Watertown last week, 31-20, clinching a guaranteed playoff spot. And a win tonight could clinch them a home playoff spot. Keen, what are your thoughts on this?
It's just unbelievable the way that this team has come together and played from game one against DeForest that has owned Oregon for many, many years. And they came out, and this team it started out as a young team and definitely has matured throughout the season with the 6-2 record this year.
Well, one of our favorite nights throughout the night, we're going to talk about all these young men and women down here that we see, from the cheerleaders to the football players. They're panning through. It's senior night, and I love how they take the pictures from like 3rd grade and slap it on a stuffed body with a jersey down there. It always makes me crack up. I don't care how many years in a row we've seen it. So we'll talk about those guys through the course of the evening. And speaking about talking to guys, we got a chance to talk with Coach Kissling for a few minutes before the game, and we're going to get some of his thoughts right now.
No, I'm extremely proud of the guys. They've that's what they set their goal early in the season here, and that was one of their goals, to be conference champions and to make the playoffs. And we still have a chance at the conference champion. We've seen a little help from Watertown, and ever since, except for the MG game, we've done pretty good this year.
I was going to say that you guys have came out swinging with DeForest first game of the year. Couple of tough games with Mount Horeb and Monona Grove, but you guys have just gotten better and better and better every week, and the players have been improving. I hate to bring up the word playoffs, but are you excited for the playoffs, possible home game?
We're excited, but we just got to take care of the game tonight. Monroe does some things that we haven't seen since week 1, and pretty dominating running attack. So it's a lot of what we do, but we just got to take care of our game one play at a time and one series at a time and quarter, and we got to take care of Monroe first. We're not really looking ahead yet.
I know a tough loss this week with DiMaggio getting hurt. Are you looking for anybody to step up this week to fill his shoes?
We always talk about next man up. So we did some moving around some people. We're going to move Keon there a little bit to see how he can do it, the 3-back, and get some other guys who are pretty decent guys in there. So we're going to just wait and see how it goes.
I want to thank you again. You guys have had a great season, Coach. My favorite night of the year is senior night. Any comments on the senior class from 2018?
They're a great group of kids that have stuck together, for thick and thin, and they've done a lot this year. I don't think a lot of people expected us to be where we're at today, and they just did a great job of keeping each other and coming each day and working hard.
Well, thank you, Coach. You guys have had an amazing season so far, and like I said, I'm excited for the playoffs. Thank you.
We are too. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Well, Keen, some poignant words there by Coach Kissling. I want to thank him again for taking a few minutes to talk with us beforehand. And I tell you what, he's right. They don't want to look past tonight's game. Monroe, a powerful ground game there. They run a smash mouth, in-your-face type of football. But it's tough not to think ahead to the playoffs here. A chance with the win tonight to secure a home game for the first time since 2008. It's been 10 years since we've had a home game here, and that was against Franklin back then. So it's an exciting time. Oregon Panther football has just been on the rise this season. They started out a little slow, but they had, the 3 toughest games of the season right off the bat, and I think that probably helped them progress through the season.
And I think it's not just this year. I mean, this is 2, 3, 4 years started Coach Kissling's reigns here in Oregon, that this program has finally gotten to this point, being the dominant in the Badger South.
And just a minute here, we're going to pause for the national anthem here. The colors brought to you by the Oregon Brooklyn VFW. As I always say, some of the finest gentlemen that I have the privilege to know.
This is Ian. Everything sounding good from your end.
And we're going to pause for that national anthem and the presentation of the colors. like that, Ken, it's time for some football. And like you always like to say, a little frost on the pumpkin tonight. A bone-chilling 38 degrees right now at game time, and the temperature only to drop during the course of the evening. But later tonight, we're going to be down below freezing. The first hard freeze of the fall. And I can tell you, the only thing the Panthers want to see frozen is Monroe in their tracks.
Yeah, I think Oregon's going to come up pretty fired up here tonight, Dan. They are wanting to put a big exclamation point on this wonderful season, 2018.
And it has been a great season. They are right at the top of every offensive category in the Badger South Conference, and actually in the region, they are one of the most potent offenses, high school offenses, and I think they're going to make some noise in the playoffs. They're like the Brewers. You know, a lot of people weren't thinking much of them, but they're hot towards the end of the season. They're on a streak, and that can make a huge, huge difference. A win tonight, a possible share of the Badger South Conference, and a home football game on the line.
So Monroe wins the coin toss, and they will kick off to start the game tonight. Keon Zudi, number 8, back to receive, along with number 14, Damian Johnson. It's a low squibber, first picked up at the 25-yard line. Try to get the outside. And finally wrangled down inside the 35, making the 34.
Matt Kissling there on the return, a sure hands type of guy. If you remember this, it wasn't that long ago. The first play of the 2018 season was Matt Kissling on a reverse play, taking it to the house. Well, the offense looking to fill a hole there. DiMaggio injured earlier this week in practice, and we'll see who's going to step up here for the Panthers.
Yeah, we've got Zudi along with, let's see who that was. And push back, got to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Well, Zudi looking for a heavy workload tonight. Nolan looked last week, breaking off a 70-yard touchdown run at the end of the game and leading the Panthers in rushing last week.
Well, Jack Hoffel out to the right side. Keon Zudi along with Ryan McCorkle in the backfield. Here's McCorkle.
And we saw some big things out of McCorkle, and he runs hard.
Excuse me, that was a handoff to number 14, Damian Johnson. McCorkle in the slot.
And Damian Johnson, a 5'8", 165-pound junior. You see on the replay there, nice cut back by Johnson.
Mason Grender from the sideline, another running back that's had some time in. Now he's going to come to the near side here as a wideout. 2 split wide receivers. Nolan Look under center. 3rd and short. Quick handoff to Zudi. He's got the first down and more. Still on his foot, pushing. A la Dylan DiMaggio. And Keon Zudi with a great first down and inside Monroe territory.
Al Zudi giving that stiff arm there, breaking a couple tackles. You're right, reminiscent of DiMaggio
Yeah,
down
normally
there.
Dylan's the one that's going to go straight ahead, and Keon's the one that's going to try to break it to the outside and use his speed. And this time straight up the middle. Nice run there by Keon Zudi. Carter Erickson lined up to the far side now. Here's Nolan Look. Back to pass. Looking. He's got McCorkle in and out of his intended receiver. And I'll bring up 2nd down. It's a little cool tonight, Dan. Those ball coming up to the fingertips, it's going to be a little tougher to catch.
Yeah, I was expecting space heaters up here in the booth, but apparently with all the electronic equipment in there, Tim Olson said we couldn't afford the electric bill.
2 wide receivers once again. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Hand off to Damian Johnson again. Pickup of 2 yards on the play. 3rd and long.
Well, that's what the Panthers do. They get you lean in one direction here, and then before you know it, you got to watch out for that misdirection, those reverses, those traps. Nolan look waiting for the play from the sideline there, and comes McCorkle. And we got to remember that Ryan's only a sophomore, 6'1", 200 pounds. He runs like a tank.
Here's Nolan Look under center. 2 wide receivers set. 3rd and 8. Look, back to pass.
Oh, had his man out in the flat.
Yeah.
They drew the coverage to the inside there, and exactly what he was looking for, but just overshot him a hair. But I think we're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I think so too. I just rushed that one a bit. No, Nolan's going to come out of the game here. He's coming to the sideline here, trying to get the right play called.
And the same feeling by the Oregon coaching staff. You know, you punt it from here, it's probably going in the end zone. Going to get a net 15 yards.
Right. Look for number 86, Gabe Pearson, on this short slant here as a tight end. Nolan Look back to pass. Now he's rushing. He's got his man, and he's going to come up shy. Just shy. Nice play there by Nolan Look to get the ball out. And he's going to come up about a foot shy on that first down. But that's got to be a huge moral victory there for Oregon. Even Oregon
how about a
turn it over.
shout out to Nick Bansley, making a open field tackle there and preventing him from getting the first down. Well, Monroe comes up big on their first defensive series. That's going to give the Oregon Panthers defense their first shot of the game. Led by number 32, Big John Kloss.
Max Galimowski is their quarterback. First handoff in the backfield.
In there like a biting sow.
Talk about Gabe Pearson. There he is right there.
Oh, and he's been coming on strong all season.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 12 now for the Cheesemakers.
Now we talk about sophomores again. Gabe Pearson, 6'1", 220 pounds.
Single wide receiver, man in the slot here for the Cheesemakers. Double backs in the backfield. Hand off to the quarterback keeper, and almost picked off by Carter Erickson, but they're going to say it touched the ground. Intended receiver was number 13 for the Cheesemakers, Alex Witt.
The Panthers getting some pressure on the quarterback there. That's going to bring a big 3rd down and 12 here. Well, the Panthers showing that they're not afraid to send that extra pressure.
Here are the Cheesemakers back to pass. Galimowski's got his man in the flat, hit, knocked down, and finally wrapped up. A gain of 4 yards on the play, but that's going to be a big 4th down for the Cheesemakers. So a nice stand there by the Oregon Panthers.
Well, 3 and out on their first series. And they really caused some turnovers last week and some headaches for Watertown. 3 interceptions, and one of those looming large at the end of the game.
Oh, Monroe to punt the ball. Ryan McCorkle back to receive just inside his own 40-yard line. Here's the punt. High end over end. And he muffed it. And it's going to be Monroe's ball. We talked about how the cold weather is going to affect that ball and how the touch. And unfortunately, Monroe is going to come up with a big first down here on that punt.
Yeah, Alex Witt from Monroe, Johnny on the spot there. It looks like the Oregon defense is going to get a second shot here.
So into Oregon territory. The Cheesemakers start at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Single wide receiver to the near side here. Now Galimowski into the shotgun. Man in motion, handoff. Number 3 around the left side, around the tackle. Hit hard. Gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Now they like to run those sweeps around to the running back. Monroe You're going to see a heavy dose of the power game tonight from Monroe. Running over 85% of their plays, running plays.
Tyler Matley, there's another sophomore for you. He plays running back. He also plays wideout. Overload on the left side now. 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off to the man in the slot. He coughed it up. And Monroe is able to get back on it.
Now Jack Hoffel almost on the ball there. But you are right. It's chilly down there, and it's tough to keep a grip on the ball tonight.
Gain of 12 yards on the play. It'll be another first down for the Cheesemakers. Ethan Keckler in the backfield for the Cheesemakers. Golombowski under center. Now we're going to have a check on equipment. And he says he's all ready to go. Squirrel on the field. Something like that, Dan. And now we're going to call it into action. Golombowski under center. Mantley in motion. Straight over the left tackle. And 9 yards on the carry.
Now Oregon with a little bit, Monroe with a little bit better success here on this second series. Looking to exploit some of those gaps here. Oregon's going to have to tighten up on defense.
So 2nd and 1 from the 14. Handoff to Ethan Kleckler. A 5-yard gain on the play. Inside the 10 now.
They're going to bring up 1st and goal here for Monroe.
Logan Ackerman in on the stop that time. 1st and goal here for the Cheesemakers now. Time for a turnover. What do you think, Dan?
Now here's where they need to come up with a big play here, keep Monroe off the board.
Overload to the right side now. Golombowski. Handoff to Kleckler. Stays on his feet and in for the touchdown. It looked like he was going to fall short of the goal line, able to put the hand down and spider on in for the first score of the game.
Yeah, he got hit at about the 3-yard line, just kind of was able to keep his feet and put a hand down there.
Here's that little bit different extra point setup, as you remember, Dan.
I believe last year, didn't they line everybody up over to the
One
left?
side, yeah.
With just the quarterback in the center there. But they're opting to go for 2 here right off the bat.
Man in motion. Hand off to Kleckler. He'll be in. So Ethan Kleckler, number 38. 5'10 senior. Puts the 8 points on the board. 6:15 to play in the first quarter. Monroe draws first blood against the Oregon Panthers.
And that's the tale of turnovers there. Turnovers can be very costly. Panthers, instead of getting a second shot at offense here, let Monroe come down after that turnover. Drive down about 38 yards for the first score of the game.
Well, that might tell some information to us here, Dan, that they don't really have a good kicker, and that may come into play somewhere in the game.
I definitely think that could come into play later in the game here.
Keon Zudi along with Damian Johnson back to receive for the Panthers. Trying to get a look at this kicker's number, Dan. If you can make it out, let me know.
Oh, I saw
20?
this guy dancing before the game, man. He has got the best mullet I've seen in years.
Anthony Hernandez, 5'11 senior.
Yeah, he was rocking out to a little AC/DC. doing a little headbanging down there.
A little end over end here is going to take a bounce and out of bounds, and Oregon's going to have 1st and 10 from the, is it the 25, Dan?
The 35.
35, give me 40, 45.
Well, maybe that score there by Monroe will be the spark that gets the Panthers going here. The crowd's kind of quiet. People are kind of quiet, just in general, quiet in the stadium. Maybe it's the cold weather. Maybe it's the end of a long regular season. But we need a little spark to get people excited in the stadium here.
There's Ryan McCorkle with a play from the sideline. Everybody comes to the line of scrimmage. Johnson in the slot. Gianzuti in the backfield. Hand off to Johnson. Met at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward. Gain of 1.
Now Johnson getting a heavy workload here at the beginning of the game.
Mason Grender now with the play from the sideline. Jack Hoffel split out to the right side. Nolan Look under center. Fake handoff. He's got Zudi. Hesitation and picks up another 1st down. Just shy of the 50-yard line. Let's mark it at the 49. 1st and 10.
Well, a little dew on the ground there, but boy, his cutbacks are impressive. And you see he comes out in the flat, makes a nice cutback there, able to get that 1st down.
Hoffel lined out to the right side now. We got McCorkle lined up to the near. Hand off. I believe that's Keon Zudi again with the run.
Well, they say that his nickname is the Alpha Dog. Zudi's favorite subject in class, science. His favorite athlete, LeBron James. And that's also somebody he'd like to meet.
Carter Erickson now lined up to the right side. Grander to the near side. Quick handoff to Zudi. He's got the 1st down, still on his feet. Moving the sticks again. Keon Zudi. Carter Erickson to come to the near side here now. Boy, talking about mismatch here against number 24. He's got man coverage. They get the ball to Carter. They're going to hand it off to Damian Johnson.
Yeah, maybe they're setting him up for later in the game, but I tell you what, I like that one-on-one matchup with Jay Smooth over there, a.k.a. Jack Hoffel.
So 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. And off to Zudi. Zudi falls forward once again for a gain of 2.
Well, Monroe not fooled that time. Stacking up on the right-hand side of the line there. It wouldn't surprise me to see Oregon hit a little misdirection play here.
Matt Kissling with a play from the sideline. Haven't seen him run the ball yet. He's going to come up to the slot for the Panthers. Keon Zudi in the backfield.
On the outside edge, and Kissling makes a nice move.
Still
Great
on his
tackle.
feet. He's going to get knocked out of bounds inside the 5, make it the 4-yard line. Oh, they're going to say right at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kissling has been, I shouldn't say relegated to defense, but after the first couple games of the season, he's really focused on defense. Not a lot of offensive plays out of him. There's so many guys. They're so deep at the slot backs and running back positions. he just really hasn't had to. And but don't forget, first play of the season, he's gone for 70-plus yards.
McCorkle and Johnson in the slot. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Handoff. Zudi around the left side. Still on his feet, knocked backwards. Might have gained a half a yard. Under 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Oregon Panthers Stadium. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean. The OCAmedia presentation group. Overload to the right side now. Gabe Pearson, tight end on the right side. Handoff to Johnson. He's trying to get wide, and he does not get in. Picked up a couple of yards, though. It's going to be 3rd and short here.
Well, he tried to give that stiff arm out there and got dragged to the ground.
There's McCorkle from the sideline. Jack Hoffel to the right side. Maybe a pitch in the corner here in the future for Jack. Nolan Look under center. Back to pass. Oh, he had Gabe. He had Gabe Pearson wide open in the middle. And he just slipped down. And looks like they're going to go for a field goal.
Yeah, I think Kissling wants to get some points on the board here in the first quarter. 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go. He just doesn't want to come away empty-handed.
Nolan Look the holder. Jack Hoffel, the place kicker. Here's a snap. Good. Up and good.
Well, they don't call him Jay Smooth for nothing.
1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Oregon up on the scoreboard. Your Oregon Panthers 3, Monroe Cheesemakers 8.
Well, and speaking of Mr. Hoffel there, one of our favorite things to do is go through senior night. Number 24, Jack Hoffel, nicknamed Jay Smooth. Ian, wasn't that your nickname in high school?
Oh, no.
K Smooth, that's right. And one word that describes him, his friends use, he put charismatic. You gotta love a guy like that. His favorite subject, English, which is good because he speaks English. His role models, his parents. What a great kid. So, superhero he'd want to be? Batman. My only problem with Mr. Hoffel here is that apparently he's a Cubs fan.
Oh, man.
I mean, the kid loves Gyros. He loves the movie The Sandlot and Napoleon Dynamite. He loves playing basketball. You know, I mean, what's not to love about him except for the fact he is a Cubs fan over the Brewers?
That's got to come out from Grandpa. Grandpa made him a Cubs fan years and years ago.
Well, nobody's perfect. I know we're close up here, Ken, but
I tell you who's perfect is this broadcasting crew that we've got here, OCAmedia.
Mr. Hoffel with the high end overhand kick fielded at the 8-yard line. And a big tackle there. Number 25.
Ryan McCorkle. Johnny on the spot there.
Here we go. Nice end over end kick. Fields it, and here comes McCorkle off the corner, and boom! Shakalaka!
So the Cheesemakers 1st and 10 from their own 22. Overload to the right side. Gabalowski under center. Hand off to Kleckler.
And a nice play in the backfield there.
It's like number 51.
Yeah, that was Carlos Christian. Christian Carlos. Boy, I always get that one wrong.
That's a double C.
You would think from another guy that's got 2 first names that I would get that right, but alas, Keen.
It fumbled it up. Here's Gabalowski now under center once again. Single back. All split backs in the backfield. New running back. Pickup of 3 yards on the play.
And John Kloss making the tackle there.
Jordan Montgomery on the drive. Big third down here, Dan, once again, deep in their own territory. Kleckler in the backfield. Single wide receiver to the near side. Man in motion, handoff to Kleckler. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, knocked back, and he is not going to make a first down.
That's going to bring up 4th and 3. And we'll see how ballsy Monroe is here, but I think they're sending out the punt team.
Yeah,
I see that Palomaltu hair flowing freely there from the punter.
So Ryan McCorkle back on the field, trying to make amends for that last misjudgment. And that's the end of the first quarter. Oh, boy. End of 1. It's your Oregon Panthers 3 and the Monroe Cheesemakers 8. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Okay, we've been having a fun time here going through our senior night. And about number 53, Logan Ackerman. Nickname LA. Now, who doesn't like a nickname like LA? The word best used to describe Mr. Ackerman, relaxed. And you know what? I believe that wholeheartedly. He looks relaxed out there on the fields. On the field. Fields. His favorite class, he likes working with wood. His role model is his brother, and favorite athlete to like to meet, you gotta love this one, J.J. Watt. So, favorite sports team, the Badgers. Loves to eat some steak and is a fan of the Goonies. Ken, you ever watch the Goonies back in the day?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
Oh, mercy.
I'll be here all night.
So Ryan McCorkle back to receive this punt.
He's going to fake it.
Yep, he's going to fake it.
He's not going to get it. Oh, nice play. Look at Carter Erickson.
Oh, that could have worked out any better. You know, the last time it was a misjudgment, and they got the ball back. This time they held it, and now Oregon has got tremendous field position.
You see, comes around the outside, and boy, Erickson not to be denied there. He's like, man, you might have that flowing mane behind you, Mr. Hernandez, but I'm sorry, I got to take you out of bounds.
Oh, 1st and 10 from the Monroe 30-yard line. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Quarterback keeper around the right side. He'll be pushed ahead, gain of about a yard on the play, maybe 2.
I'd like to see the Panthers expose this mismatch over here. I see Hoffel on single coverage, you know, with the guy that he's got probably 4 or 5 inches on. I don't know if the Panthers are just kind of waiting to keep that in their back hip pocket, but
yeah, there's Jack Hoffel to the top side of the screen. Man in motion, handoff to Johnson. He tried to cut things back, and that's when things went awry. Things slowed down real fast.
You know me, I've always been a firm believer if you're going to move east-west, you're not going to move north-south.
So 3rd and a long, 9 yards for the first down. I got to believe they're in 2-down territory here.
And not going to do much good to punt it. So if you can get 5 or 6 yards on this play, you don't have to necessarily pick up all 10 yards.
And
he's looking at just what I talked about, the mismatch with Hoffel, but no one's going to tuck it. And he's going to spin, and he's going to be close to that first down.
Real close to the first down. If you touch the line, it should
I
definitely
don't
be.
like that spot. Let's see. I don't know about that spot. Let's watch where he comes. He rolls out, thinks about Hoffel deep, cuts across, gives a good spin move, and it looks to me like he came down on the 20, and they left him.
Just shy here. So Oregon is going to go for it no matter what here.
Do we need to get Kissling the challenge flag out? We saw the replay. It looks like he had the first down. Horrible spot there.
Zudi in the backfield. Everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeper pushed over the right side. I don't know if that was the strength of Nolan Look's legs or Keon Zudi's arms. What do you think, Dan?
A little combination of both.
That was hysterical. 1st and 10 now inside the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
A little shout out to Brady Gagner there. Nice block for Zudi to be able to push Look over that. And Look's got his man in the corner. It's Johnson. Oh, just off the hand.
Carter Erickson in the end zone there that time, number 13. Got a flag on the play. In the backfield.
That's in the area of offensive holding usually.
Usually on the backside, yeah. Oh, they're calling it against Monroe.
Ooh.
Personal foul.
They're going to say that he hit
Nolan.
He hit Look after well after he got rid of the ball. Our eyes are focused down there in the end zone. We didn't see what happened up there, but I'm going to guess a good call by the officials down there.
So inside the 10-yard line, half the distance to the goal is what the call was. So inside the 10 at the 9, 1st and goal. Here's the handoff to Zudi. And dragging defenders all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they say that Zudi is a fan of dragons.
McCorkle with the play from the sidelines. Donovan Johnson spread out to the left side this time. McCorkle in the backfield. Handoff to McCorkle.
Oh, nice move by McCorkle.
Oh, just no footing. No footing.
Yeah.
Oh, and he almost dropped it again.
Boy, lucky it bounced right back up into his mitts.
But I thought they blew it dead way up when they stopped his momentum. Let's see where they mark it here. They're going to mark it way back where he ended up being at the end of the play.
It, yeah.
Well, that's too bad. That's going to bring up a 3rd down at the 11. Matt Kissling into the ball game.
I'm calling a little misdirection here with Kissling coming off the wing.
They're going to put him in the slot to begin with on the left side. Jack Hoffel. Handoff to Kissling. He gets to the outside, tries to cut things back. And he'll get inside the 10 up to the 6-yard line, make it the 7-yard line.
Kissling just lowered his shoulder, tried to run through his guy.
4th down here, and they are going to bring Jack Hoffel out to attempt another field goal from the right hash mark.
Well, the Panthers chipping away at this lead 3 points at a time.
There's the snap. It is up and good.
Oh, ricocheted off the upright. I like it.
No problem. 7:28 left to play in this first half.
They call that the opposite of a Crosby. Oh, too soon?
Oh, too soon?
Too soon.
That's
Too
my
soon.
fantasy kicker. Oh, I couldn't believe it.
That's what you call a rough day for a kicker.
Oregon Panthers 6, Monroe Cheesemakers 8.
Well, how about our next senior of the night, Mr. Ben Adams.
Ben Adams, number 10.
Yeah, one word his friends used to describe him, athletic. His favorite subject, history. Well, you know that they say those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, right?
Absolutely.
And I know that he would agree with that statement when he talks about Neil deGrasse Tyson as one of his role models.
Look at a shout out to Cardell Phillips, the big wide receiver from last year. Cardell, taking a couple of these younger kids under his wings.
Yeah, that is
commendable.
That's an also nice tribute there that he mentions Cardell as one of the people he looks up to.
How about the favorite fruit?
Well, salmon. I like it.
Salmon sandwiches.
Hey, you broaden your taste buds. I like it.
Here's a low squig picked up at the 25-yard line. Trying to get some footing here, still on his feet. Finally dropped from behind.
And you're right. It's with the low temp and the dew starting to form on the grass there. It is tough to make some cutbacks, get some footing. Advantage defense in that area.
Zach Kapelzinski on the tackle that time.
Say that 3 times real fast.
Holy moly. Here's the Cheesemakers inside their own territory from the 39 to start things. 1st and 10. Golombowski under center. Handoff to number 32. He's going to get to the outside here. And brought down here by Zudi. Number 7. For the Carson Smedley. Boy, he saved a touchdown there, Dan. Jordan Montgomery.
Ellie hit that corner. A little help by a little bit of an offensive hold on the outside there, but
yeah, that's the key to this game. You got to keep them contained where they can't get any footing. Once he got some speed, look out. Here's Kleckler around the left side. A gain of looks like 7 yards on the play.
And Kleckler, the thunder to Monroe's lightning down there in their running game.
Well, 2nd and 3 now for the Cheesemakers. Quick to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver way to the far side here. Handoff. Back over to number 32, Jordan Montgomery. He'll pick up the 1st down.
Now, nice tackle by Clayton Haggerty there.
Monroe making easy movement here against the Panthers. Gabalowski. Hand off to Kleckler. Straight up the middle. Gain of 2 yards on the play. Ackerman in on the stop again, Dan. Love to hear him call his name. A senior playing here tonight. A lot of pride to all these senior gentlemen. Montgomery in the slot. Kleckler in the backfield. Man in motion, handoff. Misdirection, and he's going to take it to the house. Number 24, Nick Bansley with a touchdown here from Monroe. Everybody was keying on Kleckler in Montgomery.
I don't think they knew he had the ball. He ran past a couple guys.
And from the slot on the right side, comes all the way around and able to take it to the house.
Ellen Monroe really surprising the Panthers here. With ease, they've been able to move up and down the field on a couple of these drives.
So they're going to attempt a 2-point conversion once again. Nick Bansley lined up to the right side. Now an overload to the right side. Kleckler, and Montgomery in the backfield. Handoff. Montgomery, he's in for 2. Nope, excuse me, that's Kleckler, number 38. And the Monroe Cheesemakers lead 16-6. 5:40 left to play in the first half.
A large contingency of students over there in the visitor section making the roadie up from Monroe. trying to play spoiler here on Oregon's pretty amazing season thus far.
A lot of time left in the ball game.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half of play here.
See how these seniors react to this and taking care of some business.
Yeah, that brings us up to one of our next seniors, Christian Carlos. One word his friends would use to describe him: outgoing. Favorite class: home construction. It doesn't surprise me that he's good with his hands. His role models, his mom and dad, his brothers. A nice young man that respects his family. You got to love seeing that.
J.J. Watt or the Pope?
Wow. Boy, that's... I'm not going to say that's opposite ends of the spectrum there, but that threw me for a loop there. I like that, though. Some of these answers that these kids give just never cease to amaze me.
Yeah, we're going to have a flag. I think so. Offside.
Offsides here.
Nice. Favorite food, empanadas. I had the pleasure of having some of those just last week.
You know, and I think some of these answers with that's the second one I've seen with the Houston Texans in here for favorite sports team. You know, J.J. Watt has a lot to do with that. So, post-high school plans, planning on going to college. And most memorable football moment, and this I love this answer right here. All of them.
All of them. Living the dream.
What advice would you give your younger teammates? Enjoy every last second, no matter how much the belly drills suck. That is some great advice, yes. Christian. Some great advice. And
Squibber is going to go out of bounds.
I think we figured out why they're not kicking those extra points, but apparently they don't need to.
Right. I think that was on purpose.
So Oregon with a chance to start with the ball with good field position at the 35-yard line. And how about our next senior down there, number 5, Dylan DiMaggio. And we're going to hear a little bit from Dylan and John Kloss at halftime here tonight. One word his friends would use to describe him: strong. And favorite class, another science. Favorite role model, his dad or Walter Payton.
Here's Nolan look under center. A reverse.
There we go. We're waiting for that
And we got some time here.
And there goes. Oh, nice block
Carson
out there.
Oh, hesitation. Now he's going to reverse.
Nice cut back.
Oh, and no, to be
Almost
denied.
took it to the house.
Unbelievable. Nice run there by number 22, Mason Grender. Waiting patiently for his opportunity and a double reverse.
You watch it here. It comes to the outside. And then here's what I like right here. The whoop, cut back. Leaves 2 or 3 guys miss. Almost takes it to the house.
And able to do that without sliding on his bottom side. All right, just like that, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Panthers. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Handoff to Zudi. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be in. Touchdown, Oregon! Keon Zudi. The handoff from Nolan Look.
Zudi finding the first time for the Panthers in the end zone tonight. And Panthers is going to go for the extra point here.
Yeah, a lot of time left in the game. 1 point will just put them behind a field goal. Here's the extra point attempt. Up and through.
Now Hoffel's been great here. If between the field goals, the extra points, if not for his defensive prowess, his receiving skills, then for his kicking skills on the season, if he's not all conference, I don't know who is.
Well, I tell you what, Dan, how are they going to answer that? They're going to answer it with a 30-second touchdown. That's how. 31 seconds went off the clock, and Oregon with a touchdown from Keon Zudi from 5 yards out.
5 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the first half of play here.
Now watch the defense step up to the plate here, coming up.
And I can tell you, those guys on the defensive side of the ball are hungry down there. Ackerman and Kloss, and they're just looking for a turnover here. And speaking of Kloss and DiMaggio, just a reminder here at halftime, we're going to hear from those two fine, upstanding young men. A couple of the big senior leaders on this team.
So Montgomery, along with two other individuals for Monroe, back to receive. Here's Hoffel.
Nice kick.
Taken from the 5-yard line. Number 3. Hit at the 15 and knocked down. And that's where they'll start 1st and 10.
Now that defensive unit coming in here. Coaching staff, I'm sure, getting them pumped up. Hey, we need a big stop here. Big stop. Let's get the ball back for the offense. We can go into the halftime with a chance to take the lead here. Now Monroe always shifting, always moving guys around.
There's Galimowski under center. Handoff. To number 32, Jordan Montgomery. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Big tight end into the game, number 82. Lucas Anderson to the near side here for the Cheesemakers. Back to pass.
Lots of pressure.
Almost had the pressure there, and a little wide to his intended receiver there, number 13, Alex Witt.
Well, Ackerman and Pearson really breathing down his throat there, and no choice but to get rid of it. And like I said, you don't see a lot of throws out of Monroe.
That brings up a big 3rd down, 3rd and long here.
I've always been of the opinion when you don't throw a fairly decent amount of plays and you're always running that pass or that run blocking defense, it's tough to shift into that pass blocking mode.
Overlap to the right side. Man in motion. Hand off to, quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside and smothered. Well, it started with number 32 for the Panthers, and he held everything up. John Close held everything up until his teammates got there and able to bring him down. So it's going to bring up a big 4th down. And number 20 for the Cheesemakers, Anthony Hernandez, into punt. Ryan McCorkle back to receive from his own 40-yard line. Let's let her go. Still got great field position. It's going to be from the 35-yard line. Plenty of time left to play in this quarter, Dan. What do you think?
I think the Panthers are going to drive down the field here in these last 3 minutes and 40 seconds and put some points on the board.
I want to see it. Senior night, parents' night. Oregon Panther Stadium on a frigid Friday evening. Here come the Panthers to the line. 2 wide receivers split out. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Nolan Look under center. Waiting for the official to give the word. Handoff, Zudi looking to get a slot. Cuts it back, still on his feet. Trying to get to the outside, inside the 50-yard line. 1st down, Oregon.
He did that little stutter step there, really confused some people. And then just that sudden burst of speed afterwards.
So into Cheesemaker territory. Trying to make a little curd. That was a Dan Dean joke. I just borrowed it from 1999.
Not fresh, Keen. Not fresh.
2 wide receivers set once again. Misdirection over to Johnson. Hit at the line of scrimmage, able to power forward, gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 now here for the Panthers from the 45.
Well, Johnson hit there right at the line of scrimmage, just bounced off and spun around and rolled forward for a few yards there.
Under 3 minutes to play in the half. Hoffel lines up to the near side. Johnson to the far side. Here's pitch back to Zudi. He's got room. Now he's going to cut back up. Another first down. We got a flag on the play. Looks like it might be a hold against the Panthers.
Yeah, they're going to get Adam Yates there in the backfield. I don't know. You know, I mean, I saw the play. They're going to call the hold on him. I don't know. I thought he was squared up on his man pretty good, but they're going to say no. That's going to back the Panthers up 10 yards from the spot of that foul.
Yeah, that's huge. That's an extra 8-10 yards. Almost a 20-yard penalty. So back into their own territory. 2nd down in a bunch. Second and 17.
Just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
Here's look. Back to pass. Back to pass. He's going to let it fly for Erickson. And we got a flag for defensive interference. So there's a little bit.
No, not a spot foul in high school, but
Nope, but there's a little bit.
Monroe coach upset, trying to claim that Erickson was shoving off. You know, they were both fighting for the ball down there. And it's on the defense. I can hear the Monroe coach up in the booth here.
So that's going to bring up another first down here for the Panthers.
Let's keep it classy, boys. Keep it classy down there. And that comes with a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Yeah, it's an automatic first down. I'm surprised that they don't have the linesmen moving around here. But it's cold down there. The boys might be a little chilly. Okay, now the word has come to them. No, they're not going to give them an automatic first down. I don't understand that. I don't think that's right at all. That's an automatic. But
I always thought pass interference came with an automatic first down.
2nd and short now. Handoff to Zudi. Pickup of 7 yards on the play.
I'm confused there, Kean.
We're going to have
sure
to check that out.
All levels of football, the pass interference call comes with an automatic first down.
Well, you know, the one thing that I see is that the coaches aren't complaining, so that leads me to believe that they got it right.
Guess I learned something new today.
Carter Erickson lined up to the left side. Back to pass. Nolan, look, he's got number 86. Yes, Gabe!
Indian
touchdown! Oregon! Yeah, I was going to say, it hit the pylon. It's got to be a touchdown.
Here's a replay. And Pearson, he comes around the outside. And you watch it, and he is definitely in the end zone.
Yeah, touchdown Oregon. Gabe Pearson.
We got the instant replay if you need it up here, boys. And you know what? How about a shout out to our production crew? We're talking about that instant replay down there. Paul Zwecker, our producer. Tim Olson directing tonight's events. Elizabeth Traska, the technical director. Did I get that right? I got a thumbs up.
Hold
here.
on, Dan. What's going on here? Something. We got a hold against the Panthers.
Whoa!
We got a hold against the Panthers.
Are we thinking that they're?
I never even saw the hanky.
I didn't see the flag either.
Oh, 1st and 10 now from the 16-yard line. Jack Hoffel to the near side. Man in motion. Johnson off the left tackle. A pickup of 1 on the play. Inside 2 minutes, make it 1:43 and counting. Left in the first half.
I just realized that wide receiver split out to the right was actually sophomore Donovan Johnson. And we've got Damian Johnson. We got Johnson and Johnson out there.
McCorkle lined up to the left side this time. Johnson in the backfield. Look, back to pass. He's got his man open. Oh, off the intended receiver, Keon Zudi. Looking for his second touchdown of the night.
And 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here. Going to bring up a big 3rd down and 9 here from the 15-yard line.
Awful split to the left side this time. McCorkle to the near side. Gabe Pearson in the slot. Zudi in the slot. He goes out to the left side. He's got Zudi wide open. He's got a first down.
That's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 3.
Yeah,
he wasn't about to drop that.
Yeah,
one,
not to be denied
that.
that time. That's for sure. And a nice little loft there time for Nolan Look, number 9 for the Panthers.
It just shows how comfortable those guys are. The years they've been playing together, probably since Pee Wee football.
Yeah.
Able to connect like that.
Monroe's going to call a timeout, and let's continue on with our senior night here, Dan, with Megan Duff, one of the senior managers for the Panthers.
Yes, and sister of Alex Duff, I do believe, former Oregon standout football and track star. She has her favorite food, chicken quesadillas. And her role models, I see a lot of this. I like this. Parents and her brother. Favorite subject, psychology. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
And
her favorite movie is The Sniper, American Sniper.
But I'm not questioning, Megan here, but she is a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Oh, no. Someone famous you would like to meet, Meghan Markle.
She is a track athlete also, not surprising. That Duff family just churns them out here in Oregon. And our next person up, Nate Ellingson. His nickname, the Beast.
Let's put a pin in that for just 1 second here. 1st and goal from the Panthers. Fake, roll out by Nolan Look, looking to cut it back up, and he's right at the yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, he came up just about a foot short of that. We had a great vantage point on the goal line there.
The entire cheering section with a big gasp of air that went out.
And it looks like Monroe's going to take another timeout here. Well, and Nate's, one word that would describe Nate's from his friends, epic. Another fan of English as his favorite subject in school. And role model, Colin Kaepernick. Someone famous he would like to meet. You know what? I'm going to let you take that one, Ken. Gannis
Oh, that's Tumbo. That's Milwaukee Bucks center. Yeah, awesome.
I can't ever pronounce his
Yeah.
name.
Akuna Matata. No, that's not it either.
And
No.
it does.
It's
It
the,
stands
yeah.
to reason that the Bucks are his favorite team.
Yep, the Milwaukee Bucks are his favorite team. Jack Hoffel lined up to the far left side. A second and goal from the 1. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Nolan Look under center. Man in motion. Quarterback keeper off the left tackle. Touchdown, Oregon. Nolan Look, number 9, with a second touchdown of the evening for the Panthers.
And No Look got a good look at the end zone.
42 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Jack Hoffel to attempt a point after.
I'm betting after last week you wish that you had Hoffel on your fantasy team as your kicker instead of Mason Crosby.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But you know what? Crosby's coming back this week.
Another kick up and good.
Jack Hoffel.
His awfully good. And I don't care what my nephew Braden Campbell says. I think that that's funny.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Comments and concerns can be directed to Dan Dean, care of OCAmedia.com. We have fun up here, don't we, Dan?
We do. And you know what? Heading back to our production crew here, we've got quite the staff. All stops are brought out on senior night.
We got like 30 people here, don't we, Dan?
I'm telling you what, I'm surprised we don't have a massage therapist up in the booth. So, Judy Shipley on audio. Jim the Man Bakken down on the field with the camera. Chris Larish. Boy, I tell you what, I butchered that. And,
There you go.
and Jordan Hake. Oh boy. And Ian Black. I just can't read Paul's handwriting, I think is the issue there.
Nothing wrong with the operator, right?
And Monroe with a good return there, but they're going to get a penalty for a block in the back there.
Yeah, it'll be a 15-yard. So right now it's 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Cheesemakers. 34 seconds left to play in the half.
Well, shout out to Jordan up here in the booth for being the rose between two thorns up here on the camera.
Absolutely. Stuck in the middle again. Yeah. Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right.
Ooh, they're going to call a face mask. I swear I saw a block in the back there.
I couldn't see it because my face mask was being pulled, Dan. So 1st and 10 inside the Panther territory. 34 seconds, as I had mentioned, left to play in the half. Oregon's defense need to buckle up here. Back to pass. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. It's going to come up short. Look for it. Oh.
Smedley almost with an interception there.
Yeah, they just can't get all the mustard on that.
Boy, that thing
grip
looked like
of that
a
ball.
lame duck up there. I heard quacking and flapping.
I didn't think he was going to turn around. So 2nd and 10 now here for the Cheesemakers, trying for the Hail Mary to end the first half.
And this is a great opportunity for that Panther defensive line, who he really hasn't had much opportunity with all the runs to get in there and get a little piece of the quarterback.
Yep. Time for a little quarterback snack here to end the half. 3 wide receivers set. Back to pass.
And there goes, Ackerman.
There he is. Logan Ackerman.
In there like a biting sow.
Loss of yardage on the play.
And now.
And somebody called the timeout. Did Monroe have one left?
11 seconds left. I'm assuming that it has to be in Monroe.
They're going to put some more time back on the clock here. Monroe took their last timeout. I believe they're going to come up with 25 seconds left to play here, Dan.
Well, and with that, we can pan down there to my favorite.
You can't
my
have
favorite
favorites,
pitcher
Dan.
down there, number 13, Carter Erickson. I didn't want to say anything, but he is looking smooth down there. In fact, one word his friends would use to describe him: amazing. And when you pan in on number 13 down there, that pitcher is pretty amazing. I must say. I don't know if we can get that camera. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
He's got the sunglasses on. He's just Joe Cool down there. He's got to be about, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years old there. And you know what? What would you expect from a guy whose favorite sports team is the U.S. curling team?
The curling team.
Those guys brought home the gold. And you got to love that. That's all I can say.
And your favorite movie, The Incredibles.
And you know what? And this is one I'm going to love here. His what superhero would you want to be? He picked Bo Jackson. There's a kid that knows something about history.
Absolutely. His favorite subject, science. So third and long. Montgomery trying to get to the outside, stretched out and knocked out of bounds.
And he's not going to get much of anything there. And that's going to bring up fourth down with 13 seconds left. And you know what? Here's what I'm looking for. John Kloss has blocked a punt in 5 games this year. Five games he's blocked a punt.
I'm guessing they're not going to punt it. I think they're going to go for another Hail Mary here to end things off.
I think that would be a poor decision on their part, but you might be right.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. Fourth down and
They
9.
probably know that John Kloss is due for a punt block. They can't punt it.
Man in motion. Handoff. Montgomery. He's still on his feet and finally knocked down, but he got a first down out of it.
I can't
8
believe
seconds
that.
left.
And Monroe with still one timeout left. 8
Still,
seconds. The clock's. I think they're going to take it here.
Hey, knock it down! Knock it down!
Yeah, the clock should start right away here.
And they're going to take that last timeout. Wow. That was not what I expected. I thought they were going to run the half out here. And you know what? While we're at it, just bring us to our next senior here, Ian Gancher. And his nickname, Ebo. Spelled I-B-O, but pronounced Ebo. They did that for us old guys there that aren't hip with the kids' lingo these days, Cam. I mean, I'm talking of you, of course, not me. So, one word his friends used to describe him, different. I like that. It's always good to be different, Ian. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Favorite class, marketing. And I can tell that from how he made sure we enunciated Ebo correctly. His role models, players that are older than him. And I like that. He put someone famous he'd like to meet. I don't know who this is, but it just says Kyle. So maybe anybody famous named Kyle.
That's funny stuff. First and 10 now.
And here they go. Looking for a little pressure on him.
He's going to let it fly. It's up in the air, and you don't tip it, you knock it down. And that's going to
awful.
And that's going to end things for the first half. After 2 quarters of play at the Oregon Panthers Stadium, it's your Oregon Panthers 20 and the Monroe Cheesemakers 16.
And you know, we're going to go to halftime here. Listen to a couple interviews here with Dylan DiMaggio and John Kloss, and they talk about their teammates and the season and the Oregon Panther football program. We'll take a listen to that, and we'll be back after that for some halftime stats.
And we just want to let you know you're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese. Oregon Tax and Accounting.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
How's the season been for you so far?
It's been great. Started off the year really well against DeForest with a good win. Had those 2 losses in the beginning, but we overcame that, and we just kept marching, and we've been doing a really good job as a unit.
So what's this year been like with this team? You've got some returners, but you're playing with some of your buddies. What's it been like so far?
It's been a lot of fun, learning about each other, I guess, a little bit more. As the season clicks down, we get closer together because things get a little more emotional. That's getting hard now, with the season coming to an end, regular season at least, going into the playoffs. We don't know how much more time we have left. I know we have 2 guaranteed games. It could be here, it could be away, depending on how Monroe goes. But, yeah, it's just been a lot of fun, and it's going to be hard to leave this team when that time comes, whether we leave the season winning or losing. Yeah, at practice, my ankle got twisted around, and things happen. We come together, we find a way to get over it, and we have really well. I might play on Friday, or I might not. That's yet to be decided, but I'm sure by the time this airs, we'll find out. But it's just it got twisted around, and like I said, we bounced back, and we found the guys that need to replace me, and they're doing a great job.
So tell me about some of the other players on the team. Who have you become really tight with? How's it been going, and have they met your expectations? It exceeded expectations?
A couple names to name off the top of my head right now is Nate Hall, Keon Zudi, obviously a returner, Nolan Look, a returner, Carson Smedley coming back, basically his first year playing, I guess, broke his shoulder last year. I believe that was against Monroe Grove, or collarbone, I should say, and those guys right there and plenty of others that I can name are just doing a great job. I mean, there's so many names I could name off. We'd be here the whole time just me talking about them, but the whole offensive front, defensive front, John Kluss, another returner. I mean, they've all been doing great. All been contributing to scout team during practice, and just trying to be a team player, I guess, is what the motto is for the year. And we've been doing a really good job with that, and I'm proud of every single one of these guys on the team of stepping up to the plate when we need them and just being a team player. Tonight's the winner. We go forward and we get ready for who's ever up. We don't know who we're going to play, but we know the team's going to be a good caliber because they got into the playoffs, and we're going to take that with a lot of respect towards that team, but with confidence as well. And we're going to go out there and we're going to win that game, and we're going to keep going, and we're just going to have our head not forward beyond the game, but we're going to have our head in the game. And like I said, just like we did all year, we're just going to keep marching as a unit.
We started out a little slow. We were 1-2. We came back a little bit. Last 5 games, we're on a little 5-game win streak. We're at 6-2. Hopefully get it 7-2 after tomorrow, but we kind of picked it up, and things have been going great so far this season. It's been fun group of guys. We got some sophomores that came up that are helping us out, so it's a great group of guys. And I think tomorrow, playing defense, I'm inside linebacker. They run the ball a lot. They run the ball about 8% of the time. So our inside and line are going to have a good day flying around, all hats to the ball. As far as offense, as you know, I'm sure Dylan DiMaggio hurt his ankle in practice this week, so unfortunately he might not be playing today. We got Keon filling his spot, so hopefully he'll do the job, and some other guys will fill in, some younger guys will fill in and handle the game.
Well, it isn't all offense. How's the defense been doing?
Defense been doing great. Run game, we've struggled a little bit. We've been able to, the past 5 games, shut them out, obviously scoring more points than the other team, which is big as a defense, shutting them down, make sure they're not scoring more points than us. So I think we've kind of built got closer over the past few games, kind of trust each other, doing our job, and everyone's kind of come together.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors: Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, Trusted Care, close to home, Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
Hi, I'm Ron Nevenska. I'm the Oregon High School groundskeeper and also the mechanic for the district. I started being the groundskeeper in 2004. It was a newly created position that they've never had before. And so with the growing of the community and sports fields, they look at someone that can concentrate on those fields. Back then, in 2004, basically anything that was done to the fields was a few lines and mowing. There was really not a whole lot of time for aeration, any kind of fertilization. A lot of things that need to be done to keep fields in good shape. So this field here in the center was pretty much dirt by the end of the fall season. The old saying is grass grows by the inch and is killed by the foot. And so the more activity, the more pounding, the grass will not hold up as well. This field now is in actually really good shape. It's helped a little with soccer being off of it, so now it has some rest periods. I've submitted it for a few awards nationally, locally. So we won in 2013 the high school level football field of the year. On this field, I usually start the week of the event. So Friday night football, I'm already thinking a week or so ahead, because if we don't get any rain, I don't want to water it heavy the night before. Then we got a mud hole, so I got to get it where the moisture in the soil is good for the grass to take the punishment, yet not slippery enough where the players are sliding and we could result in injury. Basically, it gets mowed 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I come out Friday morning, I'll mow, and that helps get a nice clean cut, and also helps get the dew off the grass, so the grass will dry faster. So I can get out here painting by 8:30ish, and it'll take me about 6 hours average. And roughly, I would say about 30 to 35 gallons of paint. And that's just the white, that's not any colors that I would do. So, but yeah, a lot of people think, oh, groundskeeper, you cut grass and paint some lines. And, you know, what's so hard about that? But there's more involved. There's a lot of science as far as your fertility. So many pounds of N a year. Phosphorus, nitrogen, you need all those things, iron. And so you need to know that. If I added it up, we're looking at roughly, I would say there's 10 to 12 acres that are a sports field. And then there's probably a few more 2 to 3 acres that around the stadium, outside the field, that I also maintain. And I'm technically district-wide, so I've had to go over to middle school. I don't mow their field or do that, but I still try to get over to aerate, paint it for the youth games on Saturdays. It's fun. I love what I do, but it's a lot to do. More than I think people realize, you know. It's more than cutting grass.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting.
And welcome back to the second half of play. Dan Dean here along with Kian McCauley, high atop the Oregon press box here in lovely Oregon, Wisconsin, Panther Stadium. The Oregon Panthers are leading the Monroe Cheesemakers 20-16. No rest for the weary here. Panthers going to have to come out here in the second half and play some ball. Monroe came to play tonight. The stats don't necessarily indicate what the scoreboard does. Scoreboard very close, but the statistics on the side of the Panthers thus far. Oregon with 246 yards of total offense, 11 first downs. And Keon Zudi leading the way with 10 rushes for 72 yards and a touchdown. And Nolan Look, 4 for 9 through the air for 58 yards. And on the opposite side of it, Monroe, they have a total of 88 yards of total offense. But that turnover loomed largely there in the first half, getting that first score. And the 2-point conversions have allowed Monroe to stay in this game with the Panthers thus far. In fact, to lead it for almost the whole first half up until the last 50 seconds of the first half of play. Ken, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I tell you what, the Monroe team real lethargic to start the game off, and they got their first series. Oregon was able to stop them, and then that turnover that changed everything, and that gave them some hope. And then after that, they scored that other touchdown. And the other thing we talked about during the halftime off air is that 2-point conversion, that they're going for the 2-point conversion every single time. Not sure if that's because of the kicker or lack of, or the fact that nobody can defend that 2-point conversion. And so that's why the score is 16. But Oregon, not to be denied, come back with Keon Zudi, Nolan Look, and the rest of the gang for the Panthers.
Yeah, and we had a couple nice halftime interviews there with Dylan DiMaggio and John Kloss, two of the seniors on this team that have provided some great leadership throughout the course of the 2018 season here. And I thought that both those young men, very well spoken, and it was nice to hear from them. It's always good when you get a chance to hear from the guys on the team and their thoughts on how the season's going.
Yeah, and it's a lot different, talking in front of a camera, as you know, Dan, than to be talking with your buddies in the locker room and at practice and everything like that. So to be able to leave both on and off the field, and not even when you're not with your teammates, to be able to express the emotions and the expressions that they've had throughout this 2018 season is pretty neat to see.
Yeah, and then speaking of that, it is senior night here. And we've been talking about our different seniors all night. You see them lined up down there on the field from one end to the other. And our next one, Max Klopling. And I probably pronounced it wrong. I asked 5 different people up here and got 5 different answers. So, but I'll just go by his nickname, Klopp. And I like that. And one word his friends use to describe him, easygoing. And role models, he said, the people that protect us overseas and the first responders in our country. And I like hearing that. And I've got an application for him for the Oregon or Brooklyn Fire and EMS departments.
And I can get him into the Air Force. Here's a squib kick here by Jack Hoffel, muffed on the play, and finally brought down there by number 23 for Oregon. He wants a little piece of the pie as well. Number 23
Zachary Tower. And we called Zachary Tower's name a lot in the early games of the season here, and it's surprising we haven't said his name much tonight, but he's made a lot of big tackles through the course of the season here.
And he's been for defensive back here to start the second half. 1st and 10 here for the Cheesemakers inside the 30 at the 29. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean bringing you this action Friday Night Lights here on Oregon Panther Stadium, OCAmedia. Man in motion. Hand off to Kleckling over the right guard. Pick up a half of a yard, and they're going to make it a full yard now. 2nd and 9.
And Kloss on the tackle there.
Jordan Montgomery, number 32, along with Ethan Kleckler, the 2 big running backs for the Cheesemakers, along with Tyler Matley, the wideout number 3, and Wade Sweeney, along with Alex Witt, all playing wideout. Witt now in the slot. And off to Montgomery, trying to get to the outside. He's got some speed and finally knocked down there by number 7 for Oregon.
Yeah, Carson Smedley, they're making another big tackle to probably save another long touchdown run.
Big gain on the play. Almost 20 yards, 19 yards. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard marker.
You see him, he comes around that edge. He hits that corner there. He just got some great speed to the outside. Last man to beat, Smedley was going to have none of that.
Nice open field tackle there by Carson Smedley. Handoff to Kleckler's first man through. He'll pick up about 4.5 yards on the play.
Kloss again on the tackle there. And, he at one point through the middle of the season was the leading tackler in all of Wisconsin high school football. Did you know that? He had 28 tackles in one of the games earlier this season. That is impressive.
Absolutely. Golumbowski under center now. 2 wide receivers come to the near side. Handoff. Taken down by number 32 for the Panthers. You know who, John Klus. 3rd and, let's make it a long 2 yards. 3rd and 3 for the Cheesemakers. Big 3rd down play here.
And this game far from over, a close game, a 4-point game. And Monroe looking to play spoiler here on senior night.
Officials timeout here. Looks like it's something's wrong.
Something wrong with Gabe Pearson's gear to make him come off the field for
There's
a quick
Max
second
going
here.
in there. We were just talking about him, and now they're going to say, okay, a little indecision who's going in. Max Clipping, senior, in on the play. 3rd and 3 now for the Cheesemakers. Overload to the right side. Handoff. Kleckler still on his feet. Still on his feet. Finally knocked down. Yeah, big body trying to tackle him up above, and that didn't work very well at all.
He's just bouncing off the guys down there. He's got that low center of gravity, like a little pinball.
Moving.
From the 21, 1st and 10. Here's the Cheesemakers on the opening drive of the second half.
And
a little indecision out here where they marked the ball, I believe. Or was it the fact that they substituted and needed to give Oregon enough time to get their personnel in line? I think that's the call. Now the officials are comfortable in proceeding. We got 1 wide receiver split out to the right side, 2 backs in the backfield for the Cheesemakers. Here's Gabalowski under center. Handoff to Montgomery. Tries to spin, pickup of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 now for the Cheesemakers. Under 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter, 9-12 and counting. Well, it was 39 degrees to start this game out here, Dan. What's the weatherman say now at starting the second half?
It's chilly.
Man in motion, handoff to Kleckler, and he'll gain another, let's see here, 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Cold enough, I wish I would have brought gloves, Ken. It's down to 35 degrees out, and it feels all of that. as he tries to hand me some gloves.
Oh, I got these ones.
I'll get 2 sets of gloves.
Because I knew you wouldn't be prepared. This is nothing. Wait till deer hunting. Hand off to Kleckler. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 4th down.
Now, this presents Monroe with I don't think it presents them with an issue. If they can't kick an extra point, they're not going to kick a 30-some yard field goal. So it's definitely 4th down territory. It's 4th and a long, too. Oregon's defense a chance to stand tall here to start the second half of
Yeah,
play
we got
here.
Montgomery and Kleckler in there, and that's been the powerhouse so far in this game. Gabalowski under center.
And
off.
in the backfield. And that's number 53, Logan
Ackerman. It's senior night. Not in my house. Not in my house. Nice job by Logan Ackerman.
They've had so much success running that play tonight that I don't know if they thought it was a foregone conclusion they'd get those 2 yards, but Ackerman said, no, no, no.
Well,
Here's a replay. And you just watch Ackerman slice through that offensive line, just hit him in the backfield, drive him to the ground.
So 1st and 10 here for the Panthers from the 15. Back to pass. Looks got his man. Gain of about 6 yards on the play.
Nice job with Johnson out of the backfield.
Damian Johnson with the reception. Second and 4 now for the Panthers. 2 wide receivers set. Hoffel to the near side. Ryan McCorkle to the far. Here's Nolan Look under center. Hand off to Zudi. He's got the first down. And
he fumbled it.
He dropped the ball. And Monroe is going to pick it up.
Oh, boy.
Boy, that was kind of a surpriser. He was taking care of it, but somebody punched it out from the backside.
Oh, and that is a rough spot for a turnover there.
And just like that, the Oregon Panthers are back on defense. Into Oregon territory is Monroe, 1st and 10.
Well, the second turnover of the game for the Panthers. And here you go. We're going to take a look at the replay here. And nope, we're going to go back to live action.
Here's Kleckler in the backfield. Hand off to Montgomery. Tries to get to the outside, cuts it back. Upended.
Did a little front somersault there at the end of that 14-yard run. And Montgomery has really been picking it up here in the second half.
Carson Smedley goes down, a little beaten up on that tackle.
Well, again, it was Carson Smedley that made that tackle there in the secondary, and I think he might have caught a stinger there. You take that shin or that knee right into your shoulder pad, and that looks like that's what upended him. And well, while we're waiting on this injury timeout, we're going to move on with our senior night. And well, we've been calling his name a lot tonight, John Kloss. And nickname, Jack. And what would your friends would say best describe you? He says intelligent. And I tell you what, he looks like a whiz on defense there most of the time, so I would believe that wholeheartedly. So number 32, John Kloss, what we're talking about for a senior night here. The captain of that Oregon defense. And his favorite class, Advanced Desktop Publishing. And another guy, a shout out to Bo Jackson, someone famous you'd like to meet. They say Bo knows everything, from what I understand. Favorite sports team? University of Wisconsin football. Favorite food, Ken? Now, this is going to surprise you. Sushi.
I don't get that. Tuna fish is about as far as I'll go.
Looking to play some college football after high school, and I can definitely see that in his future. And speaking of food, how about a shout out to our producer tonight, Paul Zwicker. Bringing chili for everybody up here in the booth. Excuse me, and it's a little spicy still.
Number 24 for the Cheesemaker, slipped down on the play. No gain. Nick Bansley on the carry. Yeah, awesome chili there by Paul. Awesome pregame meal by Dan Dean. Had the pizza buffet
It's tradition.
buffet in.
Tradition on senior night. Pizza up in the booth.
Appreciate it. On behalf of grateful crew, we thank you for all of that. Here's the handoff into Montgomery. Tries to get to the left side. Still on his feet. Finally blown dead at the 25-yard line.
And that's going to bring up third and, I'm going to say, about 8.
A little more.
Big third down coming, but it's going to be 2-down territory no matter what here. We've seen that throughout the game.
All I need.
Monroe taking a lot of time, bringing the play in from the sideline, though.
Now they were going that no huddle up at the line, changing the look, and now they've kind of slowed her down a little bit.
So we got Kleckler in the backfield, Montgomery in the slot. Back to pass.
Holding! Oh my God!
Yeah, there's a flag.
Thank you.
Interception! Interception! Now the guy from the side judge is going to say no, it dropped it. He hit the ground, but that's definitely a hold. That's going to march the Cheesemakers back 10 yards.
Here's the question. Do you leave it 4th and 8, or do you leave it 4th and 8, or do you back them up the 10 yards?
Well, it's a spot foul, so he was back behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be about a 15-yard penalty if they take him back there. Look where the yellow flag is, Dan, and I would take the penalty.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that would put him back right at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah. Yep, the side judge is marking where it should go.
I think I'd rather have, it's probably the best call. You're right there, Keen. I'm going to give that one to you.
I'm 1 for 1.
5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play here.
And as far as what you would want, we all know what you would want, Dan. Dan would rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Just saying. One wide receiver out to the right side. Kleckler in the backfield. Back to pass. He lets loose, and it is caught.
Wow.
It is caught. And they're down to the 1-yard line.
Whoa.
First completion there by big number 88 for the Cheesemakers, JT Seagraves. It is 1st and goal now. Quick to the line of scrimmage.
That's only the second completion of the night for Monroe.
Hand off to Montgomery, off the right tackle, in for the touchdown. 4:50 to play in the third quarter.
Well, Monroe definitely taking advantage of these turnovers from the Panthers. The second turnover that they've turned into a touchdown with a short field. Panthers offense going to have their work cut out for them here. It looks like Monroe is going to go, well.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2 again here. It's going to kind of make it 3 in a row. From the right hash mark now, in the huddle. Now to the line of scrimmage. Max Galamowski. Under center, overload to the right side. Hand off to Montgomery, up over the end zone. Tripped up, but he was able to sneak it in for the 2-point conversion. 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. The Monroe Cheesemakers take another lead. It's 24, your Oregon Panthers 20.
Well, and I tell you, this game is turning out to be everything that the Panthers can handle here. Monroe just, playing some tough defense, coming up with a couple big turnovers, and being productive on those turnovers. Not just getting the turnovers, but turning those turnovers into something. And both those turnovers have resulted in 16 points for Monroe. not really racking up the yardage in the stats, but they're definitely racking up the points there on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Who's our next senior, Dan?
Our next senior is Nolan Look, and we're going to get a good look at Nolan Look here on this next possession for the Panthers. Nickname No Look, well, that's a given. I would assume that if he plays basketball, that would be his go-to move, is the no look pass. So his friends, the word his friends use to describe him, outgoing. His favorite subject, accounting. So, favorite superhero, Captain America. And favorite sports team, the Flint Tropics. Do you catch that reference there, Ken?
Oh, yeah.
Flint Tropics.
A decent-sized kick that time. Taken from the 10-yard line in Johnson. Tries to go straight up the middle, hang on to the ball. And brought down inside their own territory at the 29-yard line.
And out comes Mr. Look onto the field there, number 9. And his favorite food, a free main tap burger.
No, free. What's your favorite food? Free food.
Oh, well, I would think a free main tap burger
or a
would
main
be my
tap
favorite
burger.
food. But yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Free food or a main tap hamburger. And you can't go wrong with
You
that.
can't go wrong with a main tap burger.
No, not at all.
So Oregon back on defense now. Offense now. Jack Hoffel to the near side.
Okay.
Pitch back
There
to
goes
Zudi. Close to the first down. Pickup of 9 yards on the play.
When Zudi's really stepped it up this game, really carrying the load there with DiMaggio being out.
Second and 1 now for the Panthers. 2 wide receivers set. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Damian Johnson in the slot. Hand off to Zudi. Little stutter step. And again, he's close to the first down, but a little bit shot.
I think he's got it. They're stopping the clock.
Yep, he's going to give it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers now at the 35-yard line. Ryan McCorkle to the far side is a wide out. Here's Look. Pitch back to Zudi. Tries to get to the outside. And we've got a flag.
They're going to get a hold back there. And they're going to get a hold on the Panthers. That's going to back them up and make it 1st and 20. Now, talking about those big offensive linemen down there earlier, that brings us to our next senior, number 77, Colton Rich, nicknamed Big Rich, or Big and Rich. I like that.
I think that's a play on the Big and Rich there.
I think
yep.
you're right. I think, and that would make it understandable that his friends would describe him as funny. And his favorite subject in school, auto class. How can you not enjoy auto class? His role model, his grandfather. He'd like to meet The Rock. So would I.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Back to pass.
He's
got
Zudi
Zudi in the out. And he's going to get to the original line of scrimmage here. Gain of 10 yards on the play.
And it looks like he's getting kind of slick down there. Zudi looks like he lost his footing a little bit as he was looking to turn it upfield there. Colton Rich, his favorite food is wings. And favorite Booker movie, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And Colton, anything but a wimpy kid, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And his most memorable football moment, sacks in all of his games. Any sack. You're a defensive lineman. Every sack is great. It's like hitting a home run in football.
Absolutely. 2nd and 11 now here for the Panthers. Twin backs. Hand off to McCorkle. could not get the corner, Dan. He tried to turn it up, and he just was kind of whoop, whoop, whoop.
Those cuts are getting tougher and tougher to make. You can literally see the dew collecting on the field down there.
A little banged up on the play as well. Ryan McCorkle out of the game for a moment. Loss of a yard on the play, so 3rd and 12 now for the Panthers. Here's Carter Erickson coming to the near side, the single wide receiver. Zudi and Johnson. Here's the reverse to Zudi.
Here we go. No.
Oh, Smedley.
No.
Number 22, Mason Grender.
Down to the 1 yard line again.
Oh.
The second time he just broke off.
I took my eyes off it. Let's look at this replay. He took my eyes off it. I thought he had it no problem.
Mason Grender again. And you see it comes up and boom, there's the reverse. He hits the corner, hits the gap, and just turns on the burners up the field. Gets run down there. Is that number 17? Nice open field tackle by number 32 from Monroe. But
so they're going to mark it at the 3 yard line, Dan.
Yeah, 2-3 yard line. It is pretty close. Jordan Montgomery obviously has been making a ton of plays on the offensive side of the ball. He saves that touchdown, at least for the time being. So the Panthers in great field position here. And Grender, the second big run of the night. Boy, I tell you what, he's come up big in a few spots down there.
Kind of a funny place for a timeout for the Cheesemakers, isn't it?
Yeah, I think maybe they're looking to see what they can do. They want to prevent Oregon from getting in the end
Yeah, but I
zone
mean,
here.
they're at the 3 yard line. I mean, it's almost a foregone conclusion that they're going to score one way or the other. Why would you waste your timeout? You're going to need it at the end of the game.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Number 65, Matthew Roush. Our next, there's that replay again. You got to love watching that. Our next senior tonight, Matthew Roush, number 65, nicknamed Doug. And one word his friends use best to describe him is chill. Not like that. I like that. And a fan of the Milwaukee Brewers, and I can appreciate this one here. A man after my own heart. He likes ribs, and who doesn't like ribs?
So here we go, 1st and goal from the 3 yard line. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Damian Johnson lined up to the right side, now in motion. Handoff, Zudi. Flag on the play. In the backfield, most likely
Illegal motion.
Oh, illegal motion.
Now they're saying somebody is moving towards the line of scrimmage beforehand. I don't know who they're calling that on, but the official explained to them that somebody got a step forward sooner than they should have, he thought.
Well, Johnson was in motion, but I didn't see him move that way. So they're going to mark it out, 5 yard penalty. So it'll be 1st down over again, 1st and goal from the 8 yard line. 2:11 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Oregon trails by 4. Monroe Cheesemakers able to score a touchdown on their first drive of the 2nd half. Used a lot of time there, too, Dan.
Yeah, they did. They really chewed up a lot of clock.
Well, here come the Panthers. Jack Hoffel to the near side. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Nolan Look with a pass. Oh!
Man, thank you. Thank you.
So pass interference in the end zone. I'm not sure in high school do they mark it at the 1 yard line?
I believe it goes half the distance of the goal. We watch on the replay, and the only hope for him to not have that touchdown completed was to just basically shove the guy in. That's what he did.
Yeah, wide open.
That's I believe it's just a half the distance to the goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 4 yard line.
Almost back to where we were at a second ago.
Yeah, 1:49 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Ryan McCorkle with the play from the sideline.
1 minute and 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Here's Hoff with the near side once again. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Ryan McCorkle lined up to the other side. Pitch back to Zudi. Cuts it up. Touchdown, Oregon!
Alan Zudi 2/3 of the way to the golden sombrero. Oh, I'm liking that touchdown celebration. That smooth handshake between him and Look.
Yeah, nice play there by Nolan Look here, and Keon
Zudi
Zudi
just like slices and dices in between two defenders there.
Yeah, right tackle and the right guard there at that time.
And there he goes. There's the handshake. Yeah. And a little salute at the end. Did you see that?
I like it.
That was fresh.
All right, Nolan Look, the holder. Here's Jack Hoffel.
They
up.
slipped. Ooh. You don't like to see that. That's how a guy pulls a hammy. Oh, and Hoffel's kind of limping off the field there. I don't like that. So we got to change out the cleats from the half-inch to the 1-inch.
Yeah, he's staying on the field here.
No. It's getting slick down there.
Your favorite sports team by Matthew Roush, by the way, the Milwaukee Brewers.
And I have a feeling that the Brewers can win this series against the Dodgers and go to the World Series.
That would be nice.
In fact, I'm calling it now. Brewers in 6.
And they're going to play not the Yankees. You got to love that, spending all that kind of money on their team and not being able to make it. I love it. It's about heart. It's not about money all the time.
Amen to that.
So Oregon takes another lead now, 27-24, 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. High atop the Oregon Panther Stadium press box, Dan Dean, Kean McCauley, along with the OCAmedia crew. Thank you, and a shout out to all of them. A great fine season they've had, bringing you these games. Bounced and picked up at the 10-yard line. Ridden down and finally brought down out to 32 of the Cheesemakers.
And a nice return there by Monroe. Good return there by Tyler Mantley. Fielded that on a clean hop and really got a full head of steam going forward there. Well, you see the breath coming off the players down there. It's getting chillier. Great football weather, though. Ooh, and a fumble stab at Oregon.
Oregon's got the ball back.
And just like that.
What goes around comes around. So Oregon able to capitalize on the slick turf. And now just realize going forward, you got to take care of the ball.
And that was Kissling, I think, that fell on the ball there. Now Oregon now with the chance to grab some points off of a turnover. Great field position at Monroe's 33-yard line.
$133 at the 33. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Damian Johnson on the right side. Handoff to Zudi. He'll push forward. Gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
Alan Zudi just starting to play a little smash mouth football here.
Zudi again on the carry, stiff arm, and he'll pick up a first down.
Fighting for every yard there.
Absolutely. Short by 2 yards of the first down, able to stiff arm and gain that first yard marker.
And we're going to talk about our next guy here, and we don't say his name, which I always think is a good thing, is Brandon Schultz. He's played center all season for the Panthers, and just done a phenomenal job on that offensive line. Come back to him here in a second. Here's Zudi again. He cuts back and
Yeah, a gain of 6 on the play that time.
I look out there, and you saw who was out in front of Zudi was just the guy we were talking about, Brandon Schultz. Pushed his defender back 9 yards on that play. And I watch him time and time and time again just getting off that ball. Great snaps between him and Look on the season. You know, you can tell those guys have worked and worked and worked.
And we absolutely don't give enough credit to the offensive and defensive linemen. It's tough to see their numbers. It's tough to see their games. But, yeah, when you don't call their names, you know that they're doing a great job. Zudi.
Another
again.
first down. And again, you see who's up there out in front of Zudi? Number 54, number 62 down there on the offensive line for the Panthers. Excuse me, number 65.
I like a man after my own heart, though. Favorite subject in class, gym class.
Hey, no, my favorite thing is his favorite food, meat. And favorite movie, Goodfellas. I mean, that's got to be top 10 if you're talking favorite movies. And, well, that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter of play on this crisp October night here in Oregon, Wisconsin. The 12th day of October, 2018. The Oregon Panthers looking for a share of that Badger South Conference with a win tonight and hopefully a loss by Monona Grove. Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports. Well, Kean, not much of a break there for us, but, we had to make it look good. Going to bring up our next senior, Carson Smedley. He's made a couple of big tackles tonight, saving a couple touchdowns out there. One word his friends would use to describe him, outgoing. And I like that. You got to have a guy that's outgoing, especially if he's going to play a little corner there for you. And favorite food, we got another guy with salmon here. That must be, I don't know who's cooking these team dinners down there, but man, I didn't get that kind of stuff.
First and goal here to start the fourth quarter. Nolan Look under center. Man in motion. Hand off to Zudi. Cuts it back to the left. And going to come up shy. Going to be at the 1 yard line.
Stretching for it.
Yeah, shoestring tackle there. He thought he had it, and all of a sudden, whoop, whoop. Pulled back in.
Here's the replay here. Oregon doing a little bit of shifting on the line there. There's Zudi. A little cut back and just, like you said, a shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, don't get cute now. Let's just get it in the end zone here. Zudi in the backfield. Quarterback keeper.
And Nolan.
Touchdown, Oregon. Nolan Look with 2/3 of the way through.
And Nolan Look, his second touchdown of the night.
Jack Hoffel into attempt his point after. Looks like he's okay after a slip on the last one.
Well, he put it through too.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's got that out of his mind already. High snap and automatic. Oh, hits the microphone. Give that man a Cupid doll.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I thought.
Funny stuff. Now the crowd's in it.
Yeah.
Now the seniors are in it. What you talking about? Let's win this one, boys.
Last regular season game, senior night. Everybody's pumped up here.
Yeah, far from over, though. 11:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oregon with a 10-point lead now, 34-24. Oregon has all three of their timeouts now. Monroe's got 2 left. I think Coach Kissling is reminding you we got a lot of ball left to be played, gentlemen. So 3 receivers back for the Cheesemakers. In the middle, number 7. Kyler Matley and Jordan Montgomery on the left side here. Taken by Matley at the 12-yard line.
Oh!
Tackled by number 10 for, late flag coming in here. A late flag. Ben Adams on the tackle.
That guy threw the flag from beyond the 50-yard line here.
Yeah, I don't get that. Why is he calling that? Unless it's a hold on Monroe way up here. Sure is, Dan.
Wow. I mean, I'm not going to argue with a favorable call. I don't. Trying to see what he might have saw.
Oh, right there.
Oh,
yeah,
number 80?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, but man, that guy's an eagle eye.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah, that was. Hey, we got a call, and the referee's done well. So let's just.
Yeah. His middle name is Hubble. I want to tell you something.
So a 10-yard penalty. It'll back up the Cheesemakers up to the 16-yard line, where they'll be 1st and 10. 11-14 left to play in the game. Oregon ahead 34-24. Single wide receiver to the far side. And Max Golubowski under center. Now a man in motion. Handoff to Kleckler. Met at the line of scrimmage. And brought down. Gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now Monroe into a tight set. Now they'll spread out. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Handoff. Met behind the line of scrimmage that time.
Yeah, just the whole pride of Panthers in on that tackle there. 4, 5, 6 guys. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Big 3rd down play here in this 4th quarter. Single wide receiver now for the Cheesemakers. Quarterback back to pass.
He's got trouble.
He's got a man open. He's caught it. Still on his feet. And finally brought down here by Matt Kissling.
Wow, that's the second nice play by number 88 there.
And nice grab there. Nice concentration by JT Seagraves.
Wow, and that's, he's 6, well, they say he's 6'5" here, and he's all of that down there.
Yeah, but
watch it. That was look at the replay there. He went up and got that. That was just a jump ball out there.
They were just in the coverage there. There was no pressure put on the quarterback at all that time. So let's see what they draw up here now.
That's the second huge catch by him tonight.
Overload to the right side. Handoff to number 24. Still on his feet. A pickup of 6 yards on the play is number 24, Nick Bansley. Fresh set of legs for the Cheesemakers. The 2nd and 4. And on the stop that time, number 13, Carter Erickson, along with number 32, John Kloss. Here are the Cheesemakers. Big number 88 back into the offense here for the Cheesemakers. Man in motion, handoff, right side. He's got room. Trying to arm tackle, finally brought down, but not till after a 1st down. John Kloss with the stop. That's Montgomery on the carry.
8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the game here.
Yeah, that clock can't tick fast enough, but you know what? Oregon's defense needs to bolster right here. 1st and 10 here for the Cheesemakers. Able to fall forward, gain of 6 on the play, make it 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5. Clock continues to run.
Well, Monroe not getting away from what they do, and what they do is just pound the ball on the ground. They're down by 10 points with 8 minutes left to go in the game. They're still pounding it on the ground.
Carter Erickson, the defender, on the lone wide receiver now. First man through is Kleckler.
And ridden to the ground by Ackerman.
They're going to say just short of the first down.
Oh!
What we got here? Oh, he's not letting him up? Is that what they're going to call?
That's what they're saying. They're saying they're going to give him an unsportsmanlike conduct, trying to say he wasn't letting him up.
Well, that'll be a first down then. Well, that stems over from 2 plays now. 2 plays ago, that same thing happened, and the reason why he's doing that is because the other guy was spitting mud in his face. So it's going back and forth. You got to let that go. Continue to play football and finish this game out. Unfortunately, unsportsman Dan is going to take 15 yards, right?
Yeah, 15 yards and put Monroe down inside the 20-yard line here, down to about the 14. I'll call it to you.
So what do they say? They always say that you got to play with your head, not your heart. But
I always say you got to play with both.
Yeah. Inside the 15. Quarterback. Handoff to Kleckler, upended again by
Smedley again. He's not flipping guys like it's nobody's business.
I like it. At least he's not arm tackling. He's going for it.
He's going low. You watch him here. And look like, I think Haggerty, number 44, kind of bounced off the tackle. There's Smedley again, just upending guys.
So
you can't get much lower than that.
2nd and 2 from the 12. Handoff.
Oh.
Yeah, another flag here.
They were holding Kloss on the corner there.
And again, I think this is another situation just like the end of the first half here, Dan, where you got to take the yardage. They're already up to the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
So a little help here from the Cheesemakers to back them up another 10 yards. So it's instead of 2nd and 2, it's going to be 2nd and 12. Oh, make it 2nd and 14. We got a few extra yards on the
spot foul.
Spot foul. The single wide receiver breaks out to the left side for the Cheesemakers. Handoff to number 24, trying to get the outside. Open field tacker. He fumbled it out of bounds, though. Was that Smedley again? No.
No, I believe that was Zachary Taylor over there, number 23. Or Tower, excuse me, Zachary Tower. And like we talked about, we called his name a lot the other games earlier this season. Tonight had been a little quiet, and there he is out on the corner making a big play.
Carson Smedley kind of shook up on the play again here. He might, Coach Kissling is going onto the field to check him out. Tells him to sit down here.
Yeah, he took that stinger, took that knee into the shoulder earlier. I'm telling you, that pads and what have you, you get that stinger in there, and it's tough. I see the way he's holding his right arm. To me, it looks like that might still be affecting him a little bit. And we hope he's going to be okay down there. And he gives a shout to the boys on defense. Let's go, defense, before he walks off the field. That's a trooper down there.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 here for the Panthers. Good place for a turnover right here. Back to pass. Getting pressure. Oh, he played the ball instead of the player. Oh, mercy.
Boy, I tell you what, Tim Monroe, although they haven't thrown very many passes, have been pretty efficient here in the second half. That's the third big completion they've had. You see on the replay here. Rolling out to the right. Just hitting his man in the corner of the end zone.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Monroe.
Oh, and Monroe's going to set up with that goofy play here with the tee.
Oh, for the to make it a 3-point play, and now everybody back. Will they attempt the point
are
after, or is
really
he
gonna-
just going to try it? He's just going to get it snapped to himself and try to run it in, I'm thinking. Nope, he's going to try it. And it's
wow.
up, and it's through.
And he actually looked pretty good kicking that extra point.
So it's been a ruse the whole game, Dan, just for that time right there.
Interesting. So 34-30. Boy, we've had a shootout tonight here in Oregon.
See, now I'm not sure why they would have done that at that point. You know, going for a 2-point conversion
Excuse
every
me.
single time.
34-30. 34-31 after the extra point there.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
It should be 31, right?
Yeah, 34-31.
They've got 30.
He made it, didn't he?
Yeah, so it should be
Yeah.
31. It was 20. It was 34-24.
I'm going to go with our score at the
There it
bottom
is.
of the
There it
screen.
is. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. Okay, 34-31.
Well, I'd watch for that sneaky onside kick
Oh,
here
yeah.
by Monroe. But there's 7 minutes left to go in the game.
Ball handling skills throughout the remainder of this game.
Yeah, and this is going to be the time that the Panthers offense really needs to grind it out and have a nice, long, sustained drive here.
So Keon Zudi along with Damian Johnson back to receive as the long receivers. And they're trying to kick it long.
Wow, that really
There's
pulled me a nice
Zudi.
end over end kick there.
Number 12. Up the field.
Oh,
He
no!
dumped it! He dumped it! It's still on the field! It's still on the field! And it's Monroe.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm telling you, that's the one thing they had to worry about is the ball control on this frosty, frigid night. It's been the story of the entire game, Dan. We've had 3 turnovers because of it. Now, just like that, trailing by 3, 7:04 left to play in the game.
The last thing you wanted to do was give Monroe the ball back on his short.
Oh, now we got an unsportsmanlike penalty on Oregon somehow.
I don't know. The flag hit Zachary Tower. He's standing there like, what the heck are you throwing this at me for?
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Oregon. 15-yard penalty.
Wow.
They say unsportsmanlike conduct on their headset. So it's not a
Oh,
surprise.
man.
Not really sure what's being called here.
Maybe I'm guessing that the officials heard something they didn't like and threw the penalty.
But just like that, it's whoever's the referee that's in the middle there. So just like that, it's first and 10 from their own 20 or from Oregon's 25-yard line.
I don't like that call.
Here's Kleckler. Gain of 14 on the play. Excuse me, gain of 12 on the play. First and 10 now.
Yeah,
for the
that's a big
Cheesemakers.
momentum swing. Watch Kleckler here cutting on the off tackle there and rumbling down the field down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, time to hold them here now. First and 10 for the Cheesemakers. They get another first down without scoring the ball. Hand off to Montgomery. Met at the line of scrimmage. Rolls forward.
Well, you can bet he's holding on to the ball there.
Well, a little bit
He's
more
got
than that,
that
yeah.
thing wrapped up.
Actually, gain of 5 on the play, or 4 on the play. Second and 6 now for the Cheesemakers. Clock continues to roll. 6:26 left to play in the game. Parents' night, senior night, Oregon Panther Stadium. Big number 88 into the ball game for the Cheesemakers. Big playmaker for him thus far tonight.
Oh, he fumbled it. He was
Another
down on a knee.
fumble.
He's down on a knee. He picked it up with a knee down. When we talk about how important that center quarterback exchange is, the second time they've muffed the ball there, has Monroe. Last time cost him a turnover. This time nearly did again.
A loss of 2 yards on the play here.
3rd and 8.
5:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now number 10 for Wade Sweeney into the ball game for the Cheesemakers. Hand off to Montgomery. He plows ahead, still on his feet, still pushing, and there's a flag.
Yeah, you're going to get a hold in the backfield there.
I hope so. All right.
That's going to back him up. They've got away with a few of them down there.
Holding on Monroe. 10-yard penalty from the spot for foul.
So instead of 3rd and 8, it's going to be a 3rd and 18. I'll make it, 3rd and 17.
Oh, and another flag comes out, and this time it's the wow, man, they're personal foul happy.
The same guy that called the last one against Oregon, now he's called one against the coaches.
Well, I'm
going
to give him this. He does not discriminate. He definitely does not discriminate.
So instead of 3rd and 16, now it's 3rd and 31.
Hey, Keen, I got to give a little shout out to a listener at home. Sarah is watching on OCAmedia's YouTube channel.
Hey, Sarah.
We're coming in loud and clear, giving you the shout out.
All right, big chance for the Oregon defense now. Just like that, that's how things can change now. Here's the quarterback. He's got his quarterback. Oh, intercepted!
Oh! Is that Tower? It is!
It is. Zachary. No. Carter Erickson. Carter Erickson with the pick. Under 5 to play. Here's the replay.
See, and there's Erickson. Right man in the right spot. Comes up with the INT.
They're deep in their own territory here, but it's Oregon's ball.
I'll tell you what, that's 2 weeks in a row here. The Panthers have come up with interceptions deep in their own territory towards the end of the game to kind of I shouldn't say seal it yet, but hopefully seal it.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 8.5-yard line. Everybody be quiet. Just run your game. Don't talk to anybody. Just play football. Here's first man through, and Keon Zudi. He'll pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Now, and here's where we need to get into that ground and pound. Run that clock.
First
the
down
clock's
after
not
first
going.
down.
The scorekeeper's he's hurting us over here.
You're killing us. Now they're going to stop it and decide what's going to happen.
That's not us.
Yeah.
Stop here. Why did he stop? Not a first down. Nobody killed him.
Well, that's what you're supposed to get when you're somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
the hometown scorekeeper's supposed to give you the couple-second runoff.
So where are they going to leave it at here? We're going to leave it at 4:42. On the play from the sideline, brought in by big number 22, Mason Grender. Clock begins to roll once again. Here's Nolan Look under center. Keon Zudi in the backfield. Hand off to Zudi. He's got a first down and more. Brought down outside the 20-yard line, make it the 21.
Zudi time.
Clock will stop on the moving of the chains. And hey, how about that chain crew again tonight with the cold weather?
Yeah, they got the vests.
But I tell you what, though, unless that's Badger gear that they're wearing, what's the deal with wearing all red when we're playing Monroe? I'm just saying.
It's to blend in over on the sideline, I think. I don't know.
All right, hand off to Zudi. The ball's out again, but he's able to pick it back up. Holy moly, Andy.
Whew. I almost had a heart attack up here.
Hang on
3
to
minutes
the ball.
and 45 seconds left. Yes, hang on to the ball.
Carter Erickson lined up to the far side now. They'd never be expecting the big pass, Dan. Zudi in the backfield. Hand off to Zudi. Cuts it back up the middle. Hung on by the jersey, but finally brought down in a late flag. I think they're going to get a face mask.
I think you're right.
Yep, they are. I thought it was a slap to the side of the helmet, but they're going to get him for the face mask,
Yeah,
and
no,
we'll
he
take
definitely
it.
got a hold of it.
We'll take it. That's good. It should be another automatic first down.
You and I could even call that from here. There's the Oregon cheerleaders getting the student section pumped up over there.
I thought the face mask was a personal foul and an automatic
You know,
first down.
at the high school and college level, you can still have the 5 and 15. It's not like the pros.
Oh, that's right.
Well, they want them to start the clock there. They keep. I don't know what's going on. It looks like it's awful close. Oh, no, that's why they stopped the clock.
Oh, Nolan.
Are we into prediction time, Ken? You know, I've been 19 of the last 20.
Yeah, he's going to measure. They're going to measure.
I'm going to say that he's got it by the nose of the football.
They're just going to give it to him.
Look at that, 20 out of 21 lifetime.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. I got to live with that for a whole year?
They once they heard me calling that up here, they didn't even bring the chains in.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Dan Dean said it was good.
And plus, they had that guy with the middle name Hubble out there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hubble's the guy that come from the sideline again, Dan, and called it. He's the guy. And off, Zudi. Gain of 2. Make it 3 yards on the play.
Zudi had not 1, 2, but 3 arms wrapped around that ball there.
Monroe's going to call their first timeout. Yeah. Almost need to go next door and say,
Well,
hey,
we still got couple seniors left to give a shout out to, and I apologize if we miss anybody in here, but Marcus Stendel, number 84, down there, and this young man, talk about ambitious. He's going to graduate early in February and is joining the United States Marine Corps. And I have to tell you what, I have the utmost admiration for a young man that's going to do that. And it doesn't surprise me that his role models are those that risk their lives defending this country, and his dad. Favorite class? Band. So, and someone famous he'd like to meet? The band Slipknot. Wow. That just blew my mind there.
Here's another one that you like, Dan. What is your most memorable football moment? Anytime I've played, it has been memorable.
That is definitely a good answer down there. So, and Matthew Strausman, number 31, and one word his friends would use to describe him: potential. I like that. Favorite class? Freshwater ecology. Wow.
So continuing on here, we got 2nd and 7 now for the Panthers. Hand off to Johnson. He's got a first down, still on his feet.
A nice run by Johnson.
All the way up to the 39-yard line. Excuse me, the 44-yard line.
Have you ever heard of the Halifax Highlanders?
The Halifax Highlanders. I don't know what Halifax is.
I do too. I just say it's his favorite sports team. I think it's a minor league hockey team, isn't it? Oh, it's a good question. Favorite movie? Ted 2.
I think the original.
Personally, I would go with Ted.
With the original, yeah.
You know.
First and goal. Hand off to Zudi. Still on his feet. He'll pick up another first down.
Attaboy, Zudi. Grind that clock. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go.
So into cheesemaker territory. Yeah, Matthew Strassman joined the Air National Guard as well.
Yeah. Shout out to him for that.
I know his parents are both in the Guard. I know him. Move on to big number 8, Keon Zudi, the Alpha Dog.
The Alpha Dog. That's beans, his favorite food.
Here's Zudi with the carry once
Zudi,
again.
Here he is. You know what his favorite moment should be? Running out the clock against Monroe. Oh. Beans.
What advice?
That's just great.
What advice would you give to younger teammates? Bark.
How about number 23, Zachary Tower? And Zachary, he's a Badger fan. And then nicknamed Papa Bird. And,
someone famous you would like to meet, Selena Gomez.
Yeah, him and me both.
Dan, that's just creepy.
No, it's cringeworthy from what I've been told by my nephew. Cringeworthy.
Oh, man, you're going to take some heat on that one. You know, I was probably thinking it, but for you to say it out loud, no, not good. Not good.
I like Zachary's what advice he gives younger teammates: never stop believing in yourself. And that's a great advice for life in general. So, sounds like a good young man with a good head on his shoulder.
Number 34, Ethan Victorson, nicknamed Evic.
Well, you have to be. It's something you have to work Vic in there with Victorson.
2nd and 9, 1:46 left to play in the match. Here's Nolan Look under center. Quarterback keeper.
Yeah, Nolan just kind of gave a fake there.
Hang on to the ball.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and about 11.
I'm not so sure I like that play there, Dan. I mean, I like the fact that they, didn't have to maybe hand off and everything, but there's a lot of clock left to play here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to run it down to the last 30 seconds here, what they're going to do here. I don't know if I would necessarily pass trying to get a first down. I think I'd want to chew that clock up.
Yeah, they got to run it, no doubt, but you would have thought that they would have given it to one of the running backs at that time, but they're just trying to do ball control here. We can't afford to bubble that ball this time. Under a minute now and 59 seconds. Handoff, Johnson. And he gets down inside the 45, make it the 43-yard line.
And I would actually run this down and
take the penalty.
I would take the penalty and then I would punt it afterwards. So, and if or call the timeout right before, 1 second before. So they're going to have to run one more play, or I would just run around.
Just run around play.
Yeah, not even try.
But hang on to the ball. That's the toughest thing. You don't get cute. Absolutely, don't get
cute.
As
we
under
wait
16.
for this last timeout, they're going to count. They're going to have about 15
back.
seconds left.
Yeah, and they're going to call the timeout.
12 seconds. I'd like to thank our producer, Paul Zwicker, and Tim Olson, our ever studious director, Elizabeth Traska, our technical director, Jude Shipley. I won't call him Judy this time because I can actually read Paul's handwriting.
Hey,
rocking the audio.
Jude.
Hey, Jude, yeah. Jim Bakken on one of the cameras there, and Chris on one of the cameras, and Jordan. She was up here in the booth with us. She's running wire down there for the second half of this game, probably freezing. And Ian, working our field audio tonight. He's been here for all of our games this year. And what a great crew. OCAmedia crew. These guys have done a phenomenal job all year long, bringing you guys what I call the best local broadcast in high school football. And I stand by that statement. I mean, minus the talent in the booth, every other aspect of it is top notch, Ken.
Yeah, well, we always have those things to work on.
So I want to thank those guys for another wonderful season. I want to thank all of our sponsors.
So John Klaus is in to attempt the punt. Let's see what happens here. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. And it's going to take a nice roll here.
Right at like the 10-yard line.
Okay, now we got to play defense, so
Sit
it's going to
for
be
one
one play.
play.
Yeah. 6 seconds left to play in the game.
Way to not give him a return, John. And I would expect nothing. I'd expect nothing less from our all-conference, all-state player, John Klaus. He has had himself one heck of a senior season. I remember when he got a lot of playing time as a freshman here in Oregon, and you knew he was going to be something special, and he has been here for the Panthers over the last several seasons.
Dan, I wanted to interrupt you just for a quick second. I'm not sure if we got Kevin Alvord, number 56, nicknamed Kev. The words to describe it kind of goofy, but favorite food, tacos, Wisconsin Badgers. And if we skipped you, superhero, Captain Underpants, of course. To always work hard no matter who is watching. So that rounds out your seniors for this 2018 season.
Yeah,
Monroe
what a great class of
Cheesemakers,
guys.
last play of the game. 6 seconds left to play. Back to pass, and ball is out, and still out. And now we're going to play games. No, that's a forward pass. Trying to get his flag out. It is. The game is over. Oregon is your winner.
Wow.
That was on the defense. They caused that. He could not get any place to throw the ball.
What a crazy play. We're going to watch the replay here. Yeah, he comes under center. And it looks like Ackerman causing some trouble in there. The fumble comes out. He laterals it backwards. He picks it up. He's tossing it around. He tosses it. That guy hits it. Number 70 picks it up. There's laterals and forwards and sideways, and that's the ball game there.
And you know what? What a nice game to finish on. It wasn't a give me, all right?
No. And
Monroe has been down this year, but they came to play tonight. They came to play in the Oregon Panthers Stadium.
You're always going to get a tough game out of Monroe.
And absolutely. And what a way to finish the season. It was a tough win, and it was a tough prep for postseason play.
A playoff game next week at home here in Oregon. So I don't know with the WIA rules if we'll be broadcasting the game. Some of those.
But if we're not, come on out. Plenty of seats, plenty of room.
Come out
to
here
back the Oregon
the
Panthers.
So a great season for the Panthers. We're gonna keep this short. It's been a long game tonight, but Panthers have played great all season. I think they're rolling here. 6 wins in a row here to end the season, and 7-2 on the year. And we'll see what happens with the final score.
Yeah, so if we don't
between MG and Watertown, maybe a share of the Badger South Conference.
So if we don't get a chance to broadcast the game, we want to wish you, the coaches, and of course Coach Kissling and the entire Oregon Panther football team, good luck in the postseason, and good luck for the rest of their lives, those senior gentlemen.
Yeah, so there we have it. Your Oregon Panthers 34 and the Monroe Cheesemakers 31. So from everybody here at OCAmedia, I want to thank them on a wonderful 2018 season of Oregon Panther football. And this is Dan Dean along with Kian McCauley. And thank you guys very much. And you're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, Torhorst Insurance, Stoughton Hospital, Maria's Pizza, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, the Oregon School District, Sonny's Kitchen, Firefly Coffee House, and Artisan Cheese, Oregon Tax and Accounting,
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care, close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese, located in the heart of downtown Oregon, offers fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soups and salads, along with a full case of hand-selected small-batch Wisconsin cheeses. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.